Well, Gavin and Christian Dacey, here we are at the Pontypridd Aberavon match, and it's rather white out there, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, it's got a Christmas feeling, hasn't it?
It has got the Christmas feeling, isn't it? Do you think, are we going to play this today?
Yeah, it's quite soft underneath. So.
Is it? What's the case of then? Is it just brushing off the lines? Is that what?
Yeah, I think that's the plan, brush the lines off, and then wait for the referee to come, give us an all clear, and get going.
So how does it work then? If the ref says no, it's off, but if one of the captains says no, it's off again, is it?
Yeah, so between the two sides as well. Obviously the ref, if the ref says yes and one of the team says no, anything happens, it's all on him. So basically it's what the teams want to do. So. Well,
let's talk about Dacey's then, because that's why we're here after all. Now then, Gav, you're the elder brother. You've been here since what, 2005?
Around, yeah.
Around about that, is it? We don't really remember. No, it's blurred as history now, isn't it? 2005. And Dacey Junior, Chris Agos, you've been here
3 years.
What, 3 years?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a family tradition, isn't it? Are we going to get the nephews and nieces playing here as well, or what?
I hope so. We got a nephew already with a Ponty shirt on. So
I have noticed.
It's big enough for them.
It's going to be a bit of a family affair now, isn't it? We've got Jake Thomas here and Adam Thomas and you guys, and got the history of brothers goes back a long way with Ponty. You must be enjoying this. You must be. Well, you've not had a bigger season this season so far, have you, Gav, because of injury?
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's only the 4th or 5th game for me this year with injury and going away for 3 weeks as well with 7. So it's nice to come back and get some 15s in and playing, especially with Chris as well. Both were starting the game together. It's brilliant every time we do it.
Yeah, I did wonder what that would be like for the pair of you to start at the same time.
Yeah,
it's not like you're smashing lumps out of each other, is it?
Obviously he's 5 years older than me, so to be able to play alongside him was pretty good.
Not just us, for our family as well.
It's great.
It's great for our parents to come down and watch us both as well, rather than one going you, one going.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, you've had a bit of a tumultuous old couple of seasons, haven't you, Chris? You've moved from flanker to hooker and then regional call-ups. It's a bit odd.
There's always one place I said I wouldn't end up as in the front row.
Gav, was it?
He's got the ugly part, but I always said if I had to play in the front row then I'd quit rugby, but no, I quite enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah? And whose decision was it?
Chief come here training last pre-season, called me into the office as he does, just asked me if I fancied moving there. I said will I have any chance to improve, and he said yeah. So
and lo and behold, that's true as well. You have.
So I couldn't really say no then.
No, absolutely. So you're both starting today, obviously. And Gav, it feels like you've been here forever, but
I know it does actually, but it's gone so quick as well. It's unbelievable how quick 6 years have gone. I remember coming here, playing my first game, playing my first friendly. Remember playing my first league game.
Yeah.
And to be honest, coming back from injury, it all seems so fresh again. Just coming back and playing. Being out for so long, it just feels so fresh again. I really got the hunger back for this year.
Oh, brilliant! That's good to know. And Wales Sevens. I mean, how did that come about? That's an honour and a half.
It's been brilliant, to be honest. It's been such a great experience. Been all over the world. It's been fantastic. Lucky enough, Paul has had a lot of faith in me, and he's picked me to go on these tournaments a few times. And it's the first time I've ever put a Welsh shirt on. I didn't play any age grade rugby. I was always, a final trialist, a so close.
Weren't you? Sorry to interrupt, but weren't you captain of Wales Universities?
Universities, yeah, universities.
But that's not a recognised.
No, it's not. It's a different kind of organisation.
Ah, I see.
You don't actually have 3 feathers on your chest.
I didn't know that. Right.
It's a bit of it is. You don't even have to be Welsh to play for. If you're in a Welsh university or an English university, or Irish university.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Oh, right, okay. All right. Well, it's still an honour, mind, isn't it?
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely.
Wales Sevens, that's a cut above.
Brilliant. It's been great going away, and it's a great professional attitude. It's made me a better player. Just all your core skills get put under pressure, and when you're passing all the time, you're running hard all the time, you're tackling all the time. It's brilliant. It really does develop you, and it's been great. And hopefully, I can transfer what I've learned there over into the 15-a-side game, and you know, really up my performances here as well.
Well, and I suppose one of the big hopes is that it's going to be a recognised. I mean, how old are you now, Gav? If you don't mind me asking.
26.
26. Any chance of making the Olympics in 2016? Is it 2016?
Yeah, it is. What's that? 6 years? 5 years? I don't know.
Theoretically, you know, if Chief can keep going till the age of 45.
Set the legs and maybe, I don't know.
Well, I was reading today about a rugby player at Old Mill in Mill Road or something in London, and he's a prop at the age of 70. So you've got some years left in you yet, Chris, I suppose.
Yeah, even Chris could probably out-scrummage him, man. So we should get him up there for a confidence booster for him.
He's not that lacking in confidence, is he? Oh, brilliant. So today, what are we thinking?
Win.
Yeah, basically.
Big W?
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. Aberafon always a good team. They've got a lot of ex-Ponty players playing for them.
Yeah, but they've got a lot of ex-players in their coaching ranks as well.
Exactly, and that's why we know it's going to be tough. You know, they like us, a lot like us. They are the physical side. They're honest players. We played with these boys. You know, we've worn a Ponty shirt with these boys, and we know what they're about. And they're going to come up here and give as good as they get. So a W up here is going to be massive for them, and they're really going to be chasing it. Everyone who comes up here this year is going to want to win here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a real tough game.
Well, I know Ton Mawr Llanelli had a game yesterday, and I know that Llanelli gave Ton Mawr a bit of a pasting, really. But they're hot on our heels in terms of league presence. Are you going to put some bonus points up here, or?
We try. We always do try.
Yeah.
Even Wednesday, you know, we needed. We had about 3-4 minutes left. We needed another try. We went for it. We tried to keep the ball. We went for it. You know, it's always on our mind when we play. But obviously, first and foremost, we'll kick the goals wherever they're from. We'll get our win, and then we go from there. You know, we got leaders on the pitch. People like, you know, Dicko, Adam, Stewart, all those guys, and it's always fresh in their mind. You know, what we going for, what we want to achieve. And first out, this a win, and we won't disrespect anyone by telling them, you know, we're here to get a bonus.
No, absolutely.
We're here for a double.
Absolutely, I think that's exactly the right attitude. That said, this season, well, everyone said it, we've got to be looking to do. I mean, I know Gunter wants to go for all three, but I mean, going for it is one thing, but can we actually achieve the Swalek, the BIC, and the league?
I think it is achievable, yeah. Obviously,
really?
The strength and depth we got at the moment. We got young boys coming through this year, obviously Tubbs.
Craig Locke, in other words, because a lot of supporters don't know their nicknames, yeah.
We got people like Jake Thomas, who all just add to our squad, really, give us strength and depth. So when boys do get injured, or like we've got boys calling up now with the 20s and stuff, then we can bring our boys in, and we know that our performances are going to lack anything. They're going to have the passion. We've got boys that want to win, local boys.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Craig Locke, Aberdare boy, Jakey and Isabel, so we're all close-knit group, but hopefully there's an outside chance we can win all three. I
mean, it does feel, doesn't it, Chris, like a bit of a family, there's a family connection upon. It doesn't necessarily mean you're related to someone, although in your case, obviously. Yeah. But it does feel like you've got guys who are, you've all grown up so close together. It's surprising you didn't all play with each other in schools, you know?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why this year we've really clicked. We've got guys who've been here, you know, I come here at the same time Dicko came here. We've got guys who've been here 5, 6, 3, 4 years, and you know, home is where the heart is at the end of the day. These boys, they've come down here, travelled down here 3, 4, 5 years, and they consider themselves, you know, Ponty through and through, most of the players. And even when boys go away, you know, they still you know, ring you, text you, say, oh, you get off this and that, playing for other teams. And that's why people love this place so much, because you've got that family atmosphere. You know, we kind of lost it a bit towards the end of last year. It was a really difficult time, the amount of games we play in, you know, mentally as well as physically, trying to get yourself up for 3 games a week. But we all sat down together, we thought about ways which we could improve it, and this year the boys have really took it by 2 hands. And you know, go for a walk in the changing room now, you see the banter, you see the smiles on the boys' faces coming off the field. You know, that's what we want to be all about. That's what guys like Chief, you know, Paul, John, that's what they want to see. That's what they, you know, played when they played here. That's what they had, and it was great to see it keep getting passed down.
I think that's, I couldn't put it any better myself, in all honesty. I think the knock-on effect is that the support buy into that as well, and they see these videos, they see the messages people post on the website and on Facebook and so on and so forth, and they love it, don't they?
Exactly.
What's he like running out with this noise?
something we never experienced really. Obviously when I first came here, obviously I'd come 2-3 years before watching Gareth play when I could, but to run out in front of a crowd shouting that much is unbelievable really.
I always remember a fixture down in Cardiff on around Christmas time, terrible weather, absolutely hammering it down, and going out onto the field, looking back to the stand, and it was just all Ponty supporters.
Is that the one Neil Burnett scored the last minute try in? I remember it was hammering down. Hammering down.
Amazing atmosphere. And even I think it was last year, we went down there and we beat them. Massive crowd there, brilliant. And
the semi as well last year.
That's wherever it goes, you know. And we were talking about it the other day, how it must feel for other teams in the league who are not so well supported going away. What's it like when, no disrespect to these clubs, but Bedwas play, you know, Cross Keys and people like that. They must love playing up in Ponty, or when Ponty come to them, so you get such a good crowd.
Or conversely, they must hate it because it's crazy. Exactly. Have you noticed something? I won't keep you too long now because I know you've got to go and sort yourselves out, but have you noticed something that's recently been started happening when the line-out's taken? When the opposition line-out is taken, the screaming.
Glad he don't do that for me.
No. I mean, it goes deathly quiet when you throw in, but it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, you won't find it anywhere else, you know, and you know that's why we're here as well. This has been such a great club over the last 6 years. The support that we've had has been unbelievable, you know. Like this year when we played Cardiff at home, was it 4,000 people here? Yeah. You know, you would not get that anywhere else.
That's why boys want to come back, or like Davlock, obviously not the only one to come back from bigger playing clubs, just to come here for support we have, really. From the bigger pay into the bigger playing. Exactly.
Absolutely. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much indeed. Happy New Year to you both, and Merry Christmas and everything in between. And go out there and put a W on the board for us, boys.
Do our best.
Nice one. Diolch, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Yep.